Hey, everybody. It is April 21st, Thursday, 2022. Hello, hello. So, yeah, there's a lot of energy flying around with a lot of people putting a lot of energy into some energy that I'm not so sure needs to be energized. So, I personally do not follow the Schumann resonance, the CMEs, the X flares, the A flares, the E flares, the flares. I don't follow any of it. um, Coronal mass injection or ejection or whatever it is. I just know in my body something's going on. And sometimes if I get confirmation with it, yeehaw, right? But I don't know if this is something new that the sun is doing, or it has been doing it, or it's regenerating itself, or, things are shifting. I don't know, because quite possibly it might have been recorded for 20, 30 years or more with equipment, and maybe the equipment is updated or it's made public, or in the last 2 years since there's been lockdown, there's been more people finding things of interest and putting that information out there. So to me, it's irrelevant because I don't look at it as, you know, along the theory of the world's going to explode and the sun's going to do its damage and so on. I don't look at any of that. I look at how my body feels, and I stop, drop, sit, connect with my breath, and I ask my guides, what is it that you need me to know right now? So that's my guide team, because my higher self is me. We're all integrated. So we're like that Russian doll. One big dial, but you open it up, there's another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Well, that's kind of like my mom, my grandmother's grandmother. They're all me. They're all different ages and seasons of me. And it filters down into this physical, energetic avatar. And so I get my messages that way. And if I need more, I call on my guide team, my guardians, and many others. But anyway, there is a lot of different activity out there. I went outside. I'm actually a little pink from just sitting out there. I had a healing session this morning, Humble Healing, and so I decided to go outside and sit. And the sun's a bit intense at times, but I always see all the orbs, right? But this time they were a lot closer. And so with my eyes closed, there was a lot of sparkle, 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 sparkle. And so a lot of faces around the sun, a lot of movement. I even had to cover my eyes like this and close them and see what I saw in my mind's eye as well. And then when I uncovered, I could still have my eyes closed and I can see pretty much the exact same thing. Just the texture and color is a little different. But anywho, I'm not at all scared. I'm actually like, I know wherever I am, I'm in the moment of the place of where I'm supposed to be. Okay? So, tomorrow is Earth Day. Now, Earth Day is here in the United States, but who cares? Wherever you're watching this, Earth Day was designed around or brought about officially, I think, around late 60s, early 70s. And I was a child at the time. And so Earth Day was just about representing the earth. It was about planting. It was about cleaning up things. It was about loving your surroundings, not littering, because we didn't have the abundant flow of plastics and cardboards and things that we have now. We didn't have any of that. None of that. I remember when you would send a package, you wrap it in newspaper and tie it up with string or brown paper bag. I mean, you didn't have all this stuff floating around that you do now. So back then, it was about littering. And so we used to have a commercial out with a Native American, and behind him would be a lot of litter, and then you would see a big tear down his face. And I still to this day remember that face and the sadness, because we know that the land was originally toiled and kissed was by the Native Americans. And so much has gone on since those times, and every couple of years we develop more and more and more of things that are destroying the earth via the air, anything else. But let's not go down that path at the moment. Let's go down the path of what did you do? Well, when I was a kid and Earth Day came along, we took bags and we would go out and clean out the playgrounds, okay? And we would rake our yards. We would plant things. And it would be in celebration of what you could do to honor the earth. And at that time, it was really just honoring the surface of the earth, okay? We didn't even know anything about, trash going into our waters and what that creates. But either way, tomorrow's Earth Day, to the 22nd of April, 2022. And so some people are also saying that it's portals, it's this or that. And again, it goes back to information that I'm not given directly. So I can't say yay or nay. All I know is what is happening within my body. Okay? Now, we have spring, and we had spring come a little early. So far in my DC area, nothing's been ruined by additional frosting or heavy snows, like in some other areas that are getting unpredictable weather. And again, this is not abnormal. It's just that our freeways of information, freeway as in highway, they're more acute and available to us now. So what we used to have to wait till the paper was delivered, or it might have come on a radio, or a neighbor told a neighbor, you can touch anything. Everyone's got a device in their hand that has instant everything, right? So not as much is different. It's just the communication is just a lot speedier. Don't let any of that take you out of your heart center. Stay in the body. Literally, stay in your house. Don't ever leave your house, okay? And that means don't project too far in the future, and don't keep reflecting too far backwards, okay? My motto always was, God, put your butt cheeks on the backside so you didn't spend so much time trying to figure out how to kick it. But then it makes it easier for others to kick it. But either way, don't go too far back into memory, because that just stirs up a whole lot of unsettlement. Just give forgiveness, love, send it back to the light, and be in this moment. So this moment sets you up for the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment, moving you forward, being fully grounded. So take tomorrow with Earth Day to stay grounded, and maybe stay grounded by trying to stay away from too many things that interfere with your electromagnetics and the geomagnetics of the earth. Maybe turn your devices off. When you go for a walk, man, you could do without your phone for a freaking hour, okay? Just put it somewhere safe. And if you don't have to take your keys or anything metally with you, and just go for a walk and just be free and just feel what that feels like. If your phone's around, you're tempted to pick it up. I mean, I get it, I do. But if you can walk away, like go make dinner and keep your phone like in your bedroom or in another room or something. And then pay attention to what your children are saying, or what your partner is saying, or pay attention to just maybe where your mind is drifting while you're making dinner, or putting things away from work, or getting ready for work, whatever it is. And try to take a lot of that static and put it to the side, and see if maybe you might be able to pick up the rhythm of your heart, and possibly the rhythm of the trees and the breeze, and possibly of Mother Earth. And that would be pretty freaking cool. So you'll resonate as one big beat, but yet everyone's harmonious within that beat. So it's actually a beautiful symphony. If you've ever heard the music of plants, it will frickin' blow your mind. Blow your mind. It's amazing stuff. So if you need any assistance on this journey, or you want to just email me about anything, my website's always in the description. The email is in that website. I also love little comments on my little thingy jigger. And happy Earth Day. And if any more messages come through, I'll be sure to come on. Much love to each of you.